Good morning. Thanks for sharing your plan. I've got it open in Chief Premier X11, which is just the big brother to Home Designer Pro. I'm going to turn off the grid. I don't use those features. And let's just look this over. First place, when you want to set the ceiling height, which determines the height of the roof. We're going to go to Edit, Default Settings, Floors and Rooms, Floor Levels, Floor 1. Edit, and you've got it set to just under 9 feet. I hope that's what you intended, because that's what it's going to do, because that's the global floor default that controls that. So now I'm going to check and see if you followed defaults in your plan. Why is the floor at 4 inches? It should be at 0. You check some more of these. 3 7/8. This is goofy. The reason I say it's goofy is because when you draw a plan, let me just show you. You just draw a little box over here. Its floor is going to default to 0 inches, not 4 inches or 3 and a fraction. It's going to be 0. See? That's the law in this software. If you want to go up or down from that in a specific room, then yeah, you use the room dialog box. I'm going to delete this. That was just to show you how the software is designed to be used and what it does by default. Okay. Check this one. Okay, this is all goofy. I'm sorry, it's goofy. When you go over here to Edit, Default Settings, Floor and Rooms, Floor Levels, Floor 1. It's just to show you. The floor is grayed out, and it's set at 0. It's grayed out so that you can't change it in your default. Now you changed it in the plans, and that's part of the problem you're probably having. Now, just to save time, there's a tool in Premiere that you don't have in Pro, but I'm going to go ahead and use it to save time. I'm going to go over here to the Structure tab and set that. I clicked on this default to set it to 0, and then that sets the reason this isn't 108 is because of the thickness of the floor finish and the thickness of the ceiling finish. Okay, and then that adds up to, see, here's the roof ceiling is out without the thicknesses of the floor and the ceiling. This is with the floor and ceiling thicknesses added to the structural thickness. Okay, enough of that pedantic stuff. Now that I've got that set right, I have a tool in Chief Premier. You don't have it in Pro, but just to save time, I want to see all the rooms that have the same ceiling elevation and floor elevation. And then when I do that, all the ones that do follow this room are going to be displayed, which is 0. So I'm going to use this tool. Again, you don't have this in Pro. I'm just doing this to save time. I'm going to transfer those values quickly to all the other room dialog boxes that you destroyed. I don't mean to be mean, but I'm being factual. You destroyed this plan through your misunderstandings of how to use the software. It's a common trait of new users. So this is not a singular crime just to you. Almost all new users, one way or another, violate. They never read the reference manual, don't look at training videos, and just guess their way through a plan. Okay, now we've got all the rooms set at 0 inches. Let's see that fireplace. Yeah, that's part of that room. Okay. Now we can build roofs with some authority. And the reason your roofs weren't coming out is because your room dialog boxes were a motley crew of settings. I'm going to take these two walls here, and you probably got them programmed right. They should be on the roof tab, full gable wall, and they are. And now that we've smoothed out the dialog boxes so that they're all in agreement, it should just be a matter of building the roof. Open that, build roof planes, clean as a whistle. I don't mean to gloat, but I've been using this software for 24 years. Okay, we got something going. If you intended to have a gable there, let's see. Yeah, you put a gable line here. You probably opened this door. This door's dialog box, and wait a minute, it's over here in the edit toolbar, I think. Yeah, see, you checked gable over opening. That's the reason there's a gable there. Okay, so you ordered that, and it did that. Everything else is pretty clean. Let's look at it in an overview. Oh, okay, there's that gable. See? Now, okay, the ridge is asymmetric. Well, let's look at why that is. Probably your settings in this wall. Let's see what they are on the roof tab. Okay, you set the pitch in this wall to 6. Let's see what you set this wall to. So the software does what it tells you, and it doesn't do anything else. Oh, that's why they're asymmetric, because you ordered them to be asymmetric. You got the idea. Not the crime of the century, but I'm going to set this to 6. And I'm going to go back over here to the build roof dialog and see what you got it over here set at 6. And now this wall was altered to be 8, and this one was 6. So that's the reason you got an asymmetric gable. Now, that said, let's rebuild roofs. Oh, look, it's all symmetric now. I don't mean to gloat, but you asked for help, and I'm giving you help. See, symmetric. Because I told it to be symmetric, and unlike you, I didn't tell it to be asymmetric. Okay? This software is not smart. It was made by smart people. It was smartly constructed, but it has no innate intelligence. You have to supply that yourself by your thorough study of the reference manual that's over here under help, view reference manual, and the help files, view help videos, and here's your tutorial guide. If you haven't looked at this, and this, and this, well then shame on you. You deserve what you get. Okay, I'll quit being mean. I hope this helped you and you have a good day and so forth. But come on, you got to be responsible for your outcomes. The software is not your enemy. You're your own worst enemy. Good day. I'll get off my podium now. Thank you.